whether or not are we in for some more cuts on the benchmark indices, or we can find some footing. Let's try and understand with our chartist then. And with this, let me welcome on board Kunal Bothra on the technical side. Kunal, what's the view coming in on the benchmark indices? Because we just made a complete reversal in the second half. Do you believe that we could be in for some more weakness?
Good afternoon, Srishti. So, on yesterday's closing segment, I had mentioned specifically that the market tilt is now getting into an extreme or a bit of a precarious, kind of a stance in terms of the positioning, because there was a huge shift in terms of indicators, which moved from the bullish territory to an immediate reversal on the bearish territory rather than being on the neutral side for the indices. Now, interestingly, there was a built-up of more than 24% of short positions, which was seen yesterday on closing basis for the Bank Nifty. We managed to break below the 47,500 mark, 48,000 odd mark for the Bank Nifty yesterday, 21,500 for the Nifty yesterday. Even though today we've closed on the positive side, but I would believe that this could probably be an indication of further built-up of short as well as a trend on the downside for both the indices. So my sense is that from a short-term basis, we could be looking at the index drifting lower, both the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, and with possibility of fresh short positions being added to the indices, the drift could be a bit more swifter.
Hi Kunal, this is Lisa joining in. So you mentioned that Bank Nifty would see further drifting away from the current levels. So are you seeing any picks coming in from the banking sector, and what are the other stocks that is favoring in this kind of market?
So I always believe that it always makes sense to stay away from the most sensitive sectors, which are sensitive towards the selling pressure for the indices. So I would probably skip out the banking names at current levels. So unless someone is initiating a fresh short, I think building up fresh longs at current levels may not make sense. So in terms of two individual picks, the first one which I would suggest would be a buy on Poonawala Fincop, a stock which I've been bullish on earlier from I think sub 400 levels towards a point where the stock is now at 470 plus mark. So would reiterate a buy with a fresh target of 500. Stop loss could be kept at 460. And the second would be a sell on ICICI Bank. That's a stock which has clearly shown signs of weakness. So would suggest a target of 955 on the downside and stop us at 995.
All right, so one buy and one sell coming in from Kunal. With this, we'll let you go on that. Thank you so much for joining, Kunal.